Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Zenta, and behind me, he might join a little bit later, but it's my 10-year-old cat named Jack. And on today's video, we're going to be doing the last week of February and the first 2 days of March week check-in. And we did go over in some areas. I'm also not quite sure what I'm going to do with my budget going forward. So many things are changing. I've dipped in a little bit to my emergency fund, and I probably will a little bit more going forward, but we will figure that out. We're gonna just kind of play it by ear. I think for the next few weeks we'll be dipping in a little bit into our emergency fund, and then I will be building that back up, hopefully. We will see where life takes us. But to get started, we'll kind of just go through my black binder real quick. Baby still has the $15 in it. Car maintenance still has $5. Car replacement still has $5. Car tax still has $5. And Christmas has $10, which let's switch this out for a $10 bill because I'm always running low on fives. So let's get that put into here. And we didn't spend anything out of that envelope. That's why I thought I would go over it real quick, that these are all 0. And then it's 15, 5, 5, 5, and 10. Next is Beauty. Beauty did not, there was like a little something right there. Beauty, we didn't spend anything, so it still has its $5. Next is Cats. Cats, we actually spent $111. So that's 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, and let's break this up. So we have 2, 4, 5. So 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 111. And this was all on prescription food for my cat. He is the biggest expense I have. But it's okay, because we love him. So there's $4 left over in that envelope. Next is clothes. Clothes, we still have the $10 in here. We did not spend anything. Next is monthly. Monthly has $1,028, but we spent $221. So let's pull that out of here. 1, 2, 10, 20, 21. Now our rent did pull out today, so you'll see a lot of this gone by next check-in. So we have 100, 200, and I'm also filming this on Thursday. I forgot to film this yesterday. That's why I'm not counting it with this check-in. So we have 100, 200, 210, 220, 221. And this was from our electricity bill, my car insurance, as well as the internet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 805, 807, so 807. And next is food. Food, we only had $6 in here, but we did actually spend some money. Where is my calculator? Right there. I just noticed that Korean lessons was not in here. There we go. Okay, so we had $6. We spent, let's see here, 73, $73.64, which means we're $68. Let me just rip this. So minus 68, and that is because we were really close to the Asian market that we go to. And let me just pull out 65, 67, 68, 68. So this is the money that we're over. 50s, 55, 57, 58, 68. I like to pull it out just so I can see how much I spent. But we're pretty far away from our Asian market, and we were close to the Asian market, so we just decided to go ahead and get some groceries, and I'll pay myself back. I think we're gonna up our budget for March for food just because we've spent so much without expecting. I didn't realize how much we spent on food. So I think we are going to up our budget. Sorry if you hear the car in the background. But we will definitely get that paid off with our Saturday stuffing. And we spent $84 or $74, which left us with negative 68. Gas we spent, we spent $49 on gas. I was getting fairly low, and with how much the gas prices have gone up, I decided to kind of bite the bullet, use our emergency fund to fill up my car before the prices went up more. Within like the past 2 to 3 days, it's gone up like 50 cents per gallon. So I decided before it goes up even more, and I did this. When did I do this? I did this on the 28th. So on Monday, I filled up my car. And I do have $5 in here. So with that being said, where's my yellow thing? I have scissors in my drawer right by me. I should probably get that so I'm not just tearing it off, but it's okay. So we have $5, so it's negative 44. We used our emergency fund with this, but I think I'm just gonna slowly pay myself back, as well as save up lots of money for when we do need gas. So there's that. I think I'll kind of do split, like I'll slowly pay myself back as well as saving money for gas, so I don't have to go more into debt to myself. So I think that's what I'm going to do going forward. I'm kind of a mess. March is a very weird month already, and it's only the 3rd day, so we'll see what happens. Next is giving. I actually haven't made my donation yet. I'm gonna do that on Saturday when I have more money to give, just to give all, and give it more at once. I should have done it this week. I just have been so busy. So we still have $7 in giving, and we are going to be giving to a mission trip. So my preacher's brother is in Moldova helping the Ukrainian refugees. He actually was in Ukraine until it became a little too hostile between them before Russia invaded. And so they went down to Moldova, and now they're helping Ukrainian refugees there. So that's the mission I'm going to be donating to help them provide for the Ukrainians in Moldova. Next is Health is Wealth. Health is Wealth, we obviously didn't spend anything. So we have 20, 40, 45, 47, 49. $49. And next is Household, which we did spend. Let me calculate this because I did not. So we spent let's see here. We spent $6.30 to get hand soap. And then we went to CVS and spent $4.30 as well. So that's $11. So let me do this. So we'll only have 4 left. 10, 15. So we spent 11, which leaves us with 4. $4 left in household. Next is Kungi. Kungi didn't spend anything, but he still owes us the $12. And let me just add that in here. 0, -12. I'm not liking this trend of being in the negatives, but it's okay. We're gonna get it back up. I would rather owe myself than owe someone else. So I would rather see these as negative rather than adding a new line for debt. So completely fine for right now. Next is Korean challenge, and we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 52, 53. I'm going to replace these for a 50. So now we have 53, and we did not spend anything. Though I feel like we could probably put some of that Korean, and some of the food to Korean. I think that's actually what I was going to do earlier. Now that I have it on paper, I'm not going to worry about it, but I'm pretty sure I was going to put some of the money that we spent on groceries to the Korean challenge, just because we bought some of it and we used it and we ate the snacks while studying, but it's okay. Next is Korean lessons. We did not spend anything, but we have 100, 150, 170, 180. So we didn't spend anything, and that's 180. Medical has 203, 100, 150, 170, 190, 200, 202, 203. And we're not going to condense this because we will be spending out of this week. Both my urgent care bill for in February as well as that bill came in, and then I have my chiropractor appointment on Monday. So we're not going to be condensing that because we will be using it. Next is unexpected, and I need to calculate this as well. So we spent $17.92. Actually, I think that's the only thing that we use out of unexpected. Yes. So we should have $7 in here. So let me put this. Oh, you know, I didn't even need to take that. There we go. So we spent basically $18, which leaves us with 17. Let me do this again. I'm just gonna use whole numbers. My brain is a little fried today. Oops. So 25 minus 18. It's 7. Why? I don't know why I was thinking it was 6. Okay, so we have $7 left over in unexpected. Which, now that I think about it, let me do, what is 68 minus, I know that. I'm slow. Okay, so instead of this, we're going to put this to 0. And then we're going to change this to a 1. We're going to throw this out and go back to my food bill. And we're going to change this to 61. since we typically, well, last week we threw our unexpected to food, I thought I would just lower that. Next is, well, that one I just did. Next is vet. We didn't spend anything in vet, and I actually did cancel my appointment on the 23rd because I am going to be moving back to Oregon to my parents. Not to my parents, I'm going to be moving in with my sister for the 4 months that my husband is gone, just so I'm closer to family. You know, I'm not just alone in Michigan, and it should be cheaper, hopefully. But so I canceled my appointment with my vet, and then we will be making a vet appointment once we get in Oregon. I did just call the vet in Oregon. They said that it's super easy to get in, no long wait time. So once I move there, I'll schedule the appointment just to check my cat's Jack's kidney levels and see how he's doing. But in vet we have 50, 70, 90, 95, 100. Let me just replace these for a $100 bill. So that still has 100. And water, we went over in water. I thought I was gonna spend $15, and then I got to the water place and forgot to bring my water jug. So we spent a deposit, and that was $29, including the water and the deposits. So quick math is not my friend right now. So we were over by 14. And I am not worried about this at all because once we move to Oregon, we will be dropping off the water jugs and we will receive the deposits back. And we'll receive the deposits back and we'll get we'll just get the deposit as well as the ones from the ones we have already. So we'll get 6 water jug deposits back. So we have 15 right here, and let's grab a 14 just to show. I also don't think I did this for the gas that I spent, so let me do that real quick. I always feel like I'm not able to count all the money that I pull when I should be able to, so I'm going to do that today and see if I was able to get the right amount that we spent. Last is me. I have my -1 in here, and I didn't spend anything. So that is all. I'm going to count the cash and see if I can calculate it the same amount. Maybe I did this last week. I was able to do it last week. I can't quite remember. The whole week has just been so weird. So I have 100, 200, 300, 2, 4, 6, 8, 400, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 500, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 520. 520. Let me put these like this. 520. Now let me calculate. Oops. Let me calculate now and see if that's what I get. Four, 5, 13. So I'm a little off. I'm a little over. Let me calculate one more time just to make sure I did that correct. Okay. I'm a little off. I'm not too worried about it. Maybe I counted this weird. I also realized that I grabbed a 44 instead of 49, so it's okay. So we spent $519, and now let's calculate the amount that we have in our envelopes. So we have $1,330, which, let me see. Okay, so that does match up. Last week, I believe it was, I did my math wrong on one of these. But that does match up. We pulled out the right amount. Everything's adding up. So it's a good thing. It's one thing going for me this week. But once again, I'm not too worried about this. We'll kind of just slowly pay ourselves back. And I'm going to have to kind of redo my March budget. I know I put out the March budget video. Probably won't be following that too much this month, unfortunately, but things came up. I'm now moving to Oregon, which I didn't think I was when I set up that budget, so now I'm going to have to be like, there's some more expenses that are popping up that I did not expect, so I will have to redo my budget for that. But what? Okay, he was talking to me. I don't know if you guys could hear that. But other than that, as you can see, all the cash has been removed and there's no cash. So that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun jazz if you would like to. If not, no worries. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which should be Saturday for our week 1 stuffing for March. Bye!